Hi everybody, it's Mama D. Welcome to my channel, Mama D Reacts, and we've got the second episode of Ozark, Season 1. It's called Blue Cat. So we saw what happened the first episode. Marty and his wife. Marty was a financial planner kind of guy. Ends up him and his partner and his firm had been laundering money for the second biggest Mexican drug cartel. And evidently his partner was skimming the pot and stole $8 million from the drug cartel. So the Dell, who's the head of the the head dude under the top Navarro, the drug dealer who's the head of the cartel, came to his office and pretty much killed everybody except for Marty. And Marty's got the gift of gab, and he was able to talk Dell out of killing him and told him that he could take, because his partner, Bruce, had just told him about the Ozarks, that him and his girlfriend had been down there, and there was lots of, people down there in the summer. There's like $5 million visitors with cash, and they can wash the money through there. And so he happened to have a brochure that his friend had given him, and he kind of used this gift of gab to keep the guy from killing him, and told him he can take the money down there and wash $500 million in 3 years. So they were off at the end to the Ozarks, and at the end they had gotten there. So let's see what happens on this one. It should be interesting.
Family is like a small business, and with a small business, at times there comes a bit of a transition. Thank you, Wendy. And whenever a small business transitions, it's important to stay lean and to not overextend.
So when did the Marriott become such a stretch?
Well, your father, he's just saying that we have to prioritize our spending. That's all, Charlotte. That's all.
He's not saying anything.
So today, while your mom is buying us a new house, you two are to plant yourselves here. That is your job. Everything we have of value is in that room.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not going to be honest with us, either of you? What are we doing here? Enough already, Christ!
Sorry, man. We're just finishing up breakfast. Thank you. No one goes in that room whose last name is not Bird. Understood? Just nod.
Yeah.
Thank
I don't
you.
trust that
Shall
at
we?
all.
And I'd love to not have to turn the room upside down to find the clicker. That wasn't fun. Love you both.
Maybe I should get a job.
I don't think so, Wendy. $7.50 an hour is not really going to put a dent in our problem.
Come on. I have a master's degree.
That you haven't used since Charlotte was born.
So?
So?
What's our story for the kids?
What do you mean?
Well, they see this polite dance that we're doing in front of them. They hear the constant edge in your voice.
They're not stupid.
Well, we could tell them the truth, Wendy. How would that be?
Oh, you know what, Marty? Before you get too comfortable up there on your cross and have your pity party, let me just jog your memory for a minute. There was an innocent man who was murdered.
Which
Gary.
one? Ah! The one you were
He was
screwing?
a good man. He only did good things in this world, not like Bruce. Gary was a father. He had 2 grown sons. I never met them, but I know he loved them. And he was thrown off his balcony.
Like you care.
For what? People cheat. They have sex with people who they aren't married to. It happens. It's not unique.
Ooh.
I was unhappy. You're not exactly blameless in this.
Ooh.
For this house, I want you to find one as nice as possible, but as cheap as possible. I want you to think starter home. We got $20,000 to our name. Just 20. So please do not sign anything without talking to me first. And we are not husband and wife. anymore.
Ooh.
We're just business partners, and our job's to raise those kids. But you're absolutely right that I share some blame for this. I should have caught Bruce. I was in charge of the numbers. I should have seen it coming.
Right.
But my mind was elsewhere, Wendy. You know, it's Saturday night, and your Foxy boxing or your Zumba or whatever the hell it is, it costs me a few $100s every single month. It ended 2 hours ago, and there's no Wendy.
Right.
Why does she get so many texts every night?
Mm-hmm.
Why does she have to leave the room to make a phone call? I wonder who's fucking my wife.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my bad.
Yep.
You know, I don't forget, Gary. I don't forget how you emptied our bank accounts when you knew I needed that money, Wendy. You knew I needed it. And I doubt very, very much that you did that by yourself, that you did that in a vacuum. So my memory is crystal clear. I was there for all of it. In fact, the satisfying sound of your lover smacking the pavement is the only thing that gets me to sleep every night.
Whoa! 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 She punched him the second time.
Open the goddamn door!
Whoa! Good job, Marty. Good job, Marty. The sound of your lover smacking the pavement. Woo!
Hello? Excuse me, is there anybody here?
Oh, yeah. Don't be shy. You know what to do.
Oh!
Come on, babe. It's all for you. Just gobble it up.
Ooh!
Oh, yeah. Get after it.
Ooh.
Hey!
Hey, I'm Sam Dermody. Sorry, it's, people are out for lunch right now. But... Sorry. It keeps me awake when nobody's...
I could give a fuck.
Oh, the dog was doing him?
Get yourself
oh,
together,
sweet
give yourself
Jesus.
some water, I'll meet you outside.
Yeah, you got it.
That is disgusting.
Hey, housekeeping? Yeah, no need to go in there. Thank you. How about the towels? Could just leave them outside of the door. Thank you.
I've been to the Windy City. Oprah, December '97.
Yep.
Thought it'd be her Christmas show, the one with all the free swag.
Mm-hmm.
No, race. She traipses out a bunch of colored folks mad over what I still couldn't tell you. Police, I think. Walk a mile in my Crocs, I say.
Yep.
Past due business licenses, deeds, delinquent taxes, bankruptcies, judgments, property titles, liens, and plat maps. All public record. If you need any copies, let me know. 10 cents a page.
Yeah, thank you. I'll be busy.
Tell me again what it is you're doing.
I am an angel investor. I help turn around struggling businesses.
You intend to make money off of businesses that aren't making any.
In a roundabout way.
Best get some ice on that lip.
Ooh.
Yeah. There are a lot of innovative ideas in self-storage.
Park your boat or put your shit in the shed, lock it up and walk away. What am I missing?
Well, a lot of cliches are cliches for a good reason. And one of them is you need money to make money, in my opinion. And I could be that money. You would get to hold on to 100% ownership.
In return for what?
Well, I would control the finances, the accounting, investment oversight, stuff like that. I would get to recoup 100% of my investment. I'd get 2.5% of the net profits. Sir, you are delinquent on your property taxes, and you got those tenants that are suing you. I think there's 3 of them, yeah? Maybe this could work for both of us. Plus, I'll tell you what, I bet it would feel a lot better if I wasn't just an investor and I was also a client. I'm looking for storage space myself, so if that's a unit right there, I will take that big one, and I will deal with whatever's on the inside of it for, how about $75 a month? What do you say?
100.
100.
You're gonna spend money to make money.
Oh.
Is that how that went?
That's what I said. Yeah. All right.
Court pays me to store evidence. Nobody claims it. I inherit it. Guy cut the tip of a pontoon off, put it on a hinge. Thought he'd smuggle methamphetamines to and fro across the lake. Of course, she put 6 tweakers on a pontoon boat all wild eyed and racing about and yammering at once. Bound to raise the eyebrow of the water patrol. Not a fishing pole or a cooler of soda pop for cover. Let that be a lesson to you.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, where are you going? What about our business arrangement?
No arrangement. You rented storage for me. End of story.
Oh, come on now. Your operating costs are fixed, sir. We could invest in stackable storage and refrigerated units.
I'm an old dog. New tricks don't appeal to me. Rent's due on the first, Skipper.
I think he's going to have trouble.
Cash investment really can build out and reinvest in a whole new boat. You do a color here?
Oh.
If there's more product in here and a little better lighting, you can get more people in and the aesthetic can come up and then the clientele can come up a little bit. And you'd be surprised that the names right here, sir. Put it right down here.
Yeah, people ain't buying it.
Can fit the church.
Okay.
Yeah, these old folks are stuck in their ways. They aren't too quick to change.
Manager wanted me to make sure you still had one of these in your room.
Yeah, we're all set.
Sure. It's chock full of, clever-sounding, overly judgmental one-liners.
Yeah, look, Wyatt, is it? I really don't want to have to get you fired today, okay?
If you could, I'd have to thank you. This job's my old man's idea. Something about calluses and character.
Yeah, well, you're blowing leaves, not hiding in, Frank.
I doubt that argument resonates with a Baptist Kansas City lawyer, but give it a go.
Dad's a lawyer?
Yeah. We've got a summer home out here, and well, I'm going to Mizzou in the fall. Dad's not happy about my major, so he's hoping I'll have some, like, come to Jesus summer and switch. What about you?
We're from Chicago. My dad's in finance, but clearly he's just cheap.
Anyway, 3 and I are going wakeboarding a little bit if you guys want to come along. Leaving in like 20 minutes. Better than sitting around here all day.
Dad said to stay here. What, to guard 3 iPads and a Pandora bracelet? How about it?
Ooh, I knew she wasn't going to stay.
It's very common for someone to start a business simply because they have an affinity for the product. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
And
God,
they
you're
not necessarily
pregnant?
have a very strong
That's
business model.
disgusting.
It happens all the time. So
I like titties, so I open a titty bar.
that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, or a gentleman's club. Not sure what you call it around here, but it's
I call it a titty bar.
Okay.
You think you can do better?
Well, I think that any business could benefit from a set of fresh eyes, and my research tells me that you have the only
Titty bar?
Titty bar, sure, in the lake area, and yet you still seem to struggle. And I'm wondering what you could do with an immediate loan and an updated business plan. I think that a higher caliber dancer would definitely translate into a higher paying customer. Is there any reason why you can't have beautiful women on your payroll? I don't think so.
Beautiful girls won't work here. I won't let them. Plain Janes with a work ethic. It's my sweet spot right there. A freak bait. Angier's working on number 4. See, I own the stage. They pay me to climb up on it, plus 25% of their tips. Ain't no payroll, all 1099s, independent contractors. No
Yeah, he ain't
health
stupid.
insurance, vacation time, 401k, Social Security, sick leave, and no liability. But I want my 25%, read me?
Loud and clear. Listen, this
How
is
much you got?
$100,000.
Can you go more?
Star.
150, maybe 200?
Yeah, sure I can. Of course I can. Yeah. I'd need to obviously recoup 100% of my investment as soon as possible, and then I'd have
225%.
Sorry?
My cut. You're washing your money.
Ooh, he
What you
knows
doing,
what
ain't
he's
it?
doing.
I don't think you really...
Hey! Don't you blame me, Mr. Bird. Got me a real big temper. You do not want to see it get away from me. We're done here.
Ooh.
All right, so it was built in 75. You got 2,500 square feet, not to mention 350 feet of lake frontage. You got 2 sea docks.
No way I can afford this.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, buddy. Actually, it's under your budget.
Oh, don't think you're gonna kill yourself now.
Yeah, I'd invite you in, but the old man's in a mood right now. Wants me to study law and work for him. Thinks journalism's a worthless degree.
Isn't it?
Probably. All right?
Yeah.
The great white shark's teeth develop in many layered rows. While the shark may use only 50 at any given time, hundreds more of the shark's serrated teeth.
You don't realize there's $8 million sitting there. God, stupid
Basement's
kids.
finished. I'll take that. You and yours can have the rest. I don't drive much, but when I do, I don't want to be hemmed in.
So wait, you want to remain in the house?
Ah, Sam.
Sorry, buddy, I didn't have time to explain that to her.
I've got a bad heart. I need a new one, but I'm 82, so I'm not getting one. My cardiologist tells me that I've got a year, 18 months tops. He's a dothead, but other than that, I have no reason to doubt the man.
A dothead talking about
sorry.
Indian.
I'm selling the place under the condition that I be allowed to live here until I die. I have a hot plate in the fridge. I can move downstairs. Any luck, we could go weeks without seeing each other. Well, there it is. I understand it's an unusual condition, and I've priced the property to reflect that. How many kids do you have?
2. Girl and a boy.
How old's the girl?
15. Why?
Oh, we're in a septic tank here, not a sewer line. She's gonna chuck her period plugs down the crapper. You're gonna foot the roto-rooter bill when the tank backs up.
I beg your pardon. Period plugs.
Tampons. Tell me you don't know what he's
I
talking about.
have terminal heart disease, ma'am. Since 2012, I believe in being direct. It's not a problem, is it?
No.
Mhm.
No problem.
Well, it's very nice meeting you. If this isn't for you, let's say our goodbyes, shall we? If it is, great. Let's call the decider to sign off.
Who?
Your husband.
Let me ask you something. Your heart. A year?
A year. 18 months.
She's gonna do it.
I'm sitting down in my home. Dear love of mine, please come here alone. How many nights will a burning soul? Dear love of mine, please don't go so slow.
What's going on?
The song.
This isn't your boat, is it?
Yep, he stole it.
The house, college, any of it? Hey!
Snug it up.
For what? Quiet! Stop! What are you doing?
But you're like a stone cold, different change. Once she loved you so, she will let you down when it's time to go.
Hi, I'm Jonah.
I'm Tuck.
Can I see the knife?
Isn't it cool? You can have it.
You sure?
Positive.
Thanks.
My pleasure.
$1,575 for a propeller. Stainless steel speed prop. Seems your daughter and her friends parked a little too close to shore.
They're not her friends.
Yeah, and she didn't know that this boat was stolen. She thought a teenager running a leaf blower at a prom night motel, living in a $5 million home, drove a $90,000 boat.
Do you know who they are?
Wyatt Langmore and his brother, 3. Joyriding's not usually their MO, but trust me when I tell you they can't afford to pay. And you're assuming we will. Charlotte painted a picture of my deputy of a girl with some privilege. Private school education, suburban home. I'm guessing that your current choice in lodging is a reflection of frugality rather than necessity. A guessing game, that's fun. Can I try? Please. I'm thinking that arresting the white trash that almost killed my daughter and extracting the truth is hard time consuming work. Work which, if given a choice, like us, you'd gladly forego. So my guess is that this all comes down to simple run-of-the-mill laziness.
Shut up, Marty.
How's that? What happened here? and 1,150 miles of shoreline to patrol, and 8 boats. I care about the tax-paying citizens of this county and the tourism dollar upon which they depend. So, to those intent on leaving a light economic footprint, staying in the cheapest possible places, sucking the tit of this department, while criticizing me in the prosecution of my duties, I say go to fucking Branson.
That's great.
Now let's finish booking Charlotte, shall we?
Are you an appointed or an elected official, Sheriff?
Elected.
And do the Langmores vote?
Not historically, no ma'am.
I would think that votes would be very valuable around here. Do they pay taxes? We do. Both.
And?
I put a
And we're looking
deposit
for a
down on a
home.
home.
Well, welcome. You're lucky that Charlotte didn't get mixed up with Ruth Langmore. She's 19, smart, mean. As a criminal, her potential's as yet untapped. Bill? Hey, you want to pick up the brothers Langmore? Wyatt? 3? Yeah, they're living with their dad, Russ. His trailer's in the cove. All right.
Sheriff, you have a picture of Ruth?
She is a B&E magician. Don't put down anything around her that you're fond of.
Oh, that's a chick that was a housekeeper. Went in their room. I betcha. I wouldn't trust that.
Why do I buy you a phone if you don't answer it?
It's charging.
Yep.
Who cleaned up in here? Did you let somebody in?
No, I did it.
You did? Well, thank you. Sorry.
Everything okay?
He left.
Where'd you get this?
A friend. I went for a short walk. I took the computers and bracelet with me.
Yep, empty as I don't know what. Huh?
Okay. Jonah, outside. Come on. Come. Go, please. Jonah, come on. Come on.
Yep. I'll be damned. I wonder how much they had in that one.
Yeah, I know you mentioned that, but what about their cousin, Ruth?
She lives with her uncles, Russ and Boyd. They hadn't seen Ruth and the boys since this morning. Something missing?
No. Everything is fine, Sheriff. Thank you.
Yeah. The $3 million in drug money I had, or $5 million in drug money I had, is gone.
Mom says that girl took something. That she's cousins with those two assholes.
Do I ask that much of you, Charlotte? I don't, do I?
I know where they might have gone, I just don't know how to get there.
What you fishing for, son?
I'm open to suggestions.
There you go.
Catfish. Great. Thank
You
you.
need some ice with that?
Yes, ice, please.
Twist right for fast, left for slow. To get back after dark, just tie it up good for me.
Yep, you got it. $100 bill. There you go. Excuse me, sir. Can I give you $100 for those 5 catfish?
Not going fishing?
I am going fishing. Sure. I'm just getting off to a good start. You know. There we go.
been a sight more comfortable with a couple of grand in a handy cam.
It's Uncle Boy. That much cash money's ill-gotten. We got as much right to it as he does.
No, you do not. That is my money and I'm taking it. Relax. Relax. Just tell me one thing, okay? What do you think you're gonna do with all of that cash? Can't just stick it in that hole behind a urinal in whatever the hell place this is, okay? And you can't put it in the bank. These guys file cash transaction reports to the IRS for any deposits over $10,000, so forget about the bank. Can't go shopping for some fancy truck or something, not with cash. IRS will be on your front doorstep first thing in the morning. All that is there is a lifetime supply of groceries and gas. That's all it is.
Fucking A.
Shut up. That's mine. And technically, I'm only responsible for it.
Whose money is it, technically?
His name is Omar Navarro. Does that mean anything to you?
No.
Well, it
Fuck
should.
is Omar Navarro.
He's the guy you need to worry about.
Who is
Omar Navarro.
Omar Navarro?
What do you mean, technically?
I mean, technically, it's not my money. It's his, and I'm responsible for it.
Oh,
You need to
fuck
think
me.
this through. Get it?
No, I don't think so. Guy runs drug cartels, a smart man. He wouldn't trust damn near $3 million to someone like you.
Well, he trusted me with 8. There's 5 more million under the bed at that motel and a couple of duffel bags and a suitcase. You guys need to know how big this
fuck up
mistake
you
you're
made.
making is.
Exactly.
$8 million of some drug kingpin's money?
That's right.
What?
Don't worry about that. The only question you guys need to be asking is, are you murderers? You steal that money, you're going to have to kill me. Because there's another man who works for Mr. Navarro, a very serious man. And he's going to come to town. He's going to ask me where that money is. And if I'm still alive, I'm going to have to tell him that the Langmores stole it. At which point, he's going to find someone with your last name and start removing their skin until he locates the rest of you. So you decide right now, once and for all, are you killers?
You know, case could be made that the disappearance of Mr. Bird and the redistribution of this money constitutes a good thing.
Ooh.
He's aiding and abetting the sale of drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
Who knows how much pain and misery he's caused.
Would cause.
Would cause. To kids, even. Okay. No, we won't be buying new cars and trucks off the lot. Fine. But Merle would be happy to sell a slightly used for cash, would he not?
Oh, yeah.
You think the IRS radars up the 70-inch Samsungs? I think not. We're never, ever going to get another opportunity like this.
Who's the weak link here? Who's got the big mouth? Who's the weak link with the big mouth and dates the trashy women and drinks too much? Or the trashy men?
Ha!
Who is it? Who's the irresponsible one that's going to burn through theirs in like 5 years? They're going to come asking you for a little bit of yours, and what are you going to tell that person? You going to tell them no? What happens then? Do they threaten to rat you out for stealing the money and killing me? Because don't forget, for all this to work,
You gotta
kill me. And did you know that Missouri has the death penalty?
Mm-hmm.
So, unless you're prepared to kill a family member to keep yourself off death row, you're looking at constant, continuous, relentless pursuit for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
3-3.
Good choice.
I'm sorry about Charlie.
Not good enough.
We're taking 100 grand.
No.
Mr. Navarro will take it back.
50 then.
He'll take that too.
30.
Nope.
We're taking 20,000. Get 20.
It's a mistake.
Fire trouble and dashed expectations.
Okie doke.
Deal with it.
You deal with it.
Or you can tell Mr. Navarro the truth. You are a poor steward of his money.
I'll let him know.
She don't play.
Almost got that done. didn't I? Why do I have this feeling we both know that you'd be better off dead?
Oh, he put it in that boat that he bought, in that storage. Okay. What the hell? What's that?
The jawbone was Hanson Sr.'s. But I guarantee you, if the rest of that ooze could take shape, you'd find Bruce Liddell in there, too.
That was a truck that had the barrels of the acid that had the bodies, and that was a jawbone he had. Oh, gross. Okay.
And you're transferring to Missouri?
That's where Martin Bird is. Alive and well, swiping his Amex.
How are we going to do this?
Bird liquidates his business. Somebody does the same to Bruce. He jerks his family from Chicago and $8 million from the bank, transporting both to southern Missouri. Why? The money was clean. Taxes were paid.
He might want to
He was
just
scared of us
move.
freezing it. He just wire it into offshore oblivion. He needs that money for what? I do not know, but it'll be illegal. And I'm going to catch him.
Hmm.
And when I do, he'll tell me exactly how and where the cartels are laundering that money, at which point I'll seize it, all of it. And then my career will be made. That's how I'm going to do it.
You and me. Have you thought about how we're going to do this?
We're not.
No. Oh my God. Don't you dare. Oh, you're dreaming. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Go back to sleep, okay? I love you.
Love you too.
Oh.
You know, someday you're gonna have a little boy.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that you're as proud of him as I am of you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go to sleep.
The insurance payout is $1 million.
Marty.
Okay?
You got the money
You
back.
take the kids today
You won.
and you
Marty,
live off
you
the credit
won.
card. I didn't win. How did I win? I lost everything. We have nothing. If I'm dead, we have something. It's simple. You take the kids today and you live off the credit cards until the insurance company pays out, and then you take that money and you start over.
You just need more time.
No, I don't, Wendy. This was a dodge. This was a lie. No one can wash $8 million down here. Not in 3 months.
Wow.
And when Dell gets his $8 million back, he'll be whole. And if he knows that I'm dead, I don't think that he's got no reason to,
He has no reason to kill us.
I don't think that he will. Why would he?
You don't have to do this.
I know. Listen, you don't. On this piece of paper is Dell's email, and underneath it is an address and the number of a storage unit, and that's where his money is. That's where he'll find it. In 3 hours, I want you to call the sheriff, and I want you to tell the sheriff that I haven't come back and that you're worried. I was hiking on Horseshoe Bend near Sweetwater Bluff. Okay? Can you say that? Say that. Say that to me. Come on. Horseshoe Bend near Sweetwater Bluff. I was hiking on Horseshoe Bend near Sweetwater Bluff.
Sweetwater.
Okay. That's where they're going to find you. And then I want you to look that down. And I want you to do it. Okay?
Well, you can't do that. You're not going to do that because the show has 3 seasons, so I'm pretty sure you're not going to do that.
Hello.
Hey, Bob, good morning. It's Marty Bird. I've got a little bit of a random question for you. Have you, by chance, ever handled any life insurance investigations?
A couple dozen. Why?
Okay, good, because I've got this friend, and he is looking for an answer, or statistics, really, on how often carriers deny claims if there's any suspicion that the policyholder has committed suicide.
Does this client have an actual claim that's been denied, or is he just curious?
I think he just wants to know how often the claim is paid out after the investigation. How many times they fall through with the payment. I guess a percentage maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe, what can I tell him? What do you think? 85% or 70%? Is it less?
If it's an individual by himself, any death, it's going to be investigated.
Sure, that's understandable. But if it's an actual accident, if it's a car accident, if it's I don't know what it would be. If it's hiking or if it's
It would depend. Now, this client, say he's maybe had recent financial problems or demonstrated unusual behavior, like
Quitting his job suddenly. He knows he's talking about him.
If maybe he had a spouse who'd been unfaithful.
Reasons to kill himself.
That's all ammunition the insurance company would use to try and not pay out.
Yeah, Yeah, so would you put it at like 50%? Bob, is it less than 50?
I can't give you numbers. Mr. Bird?
Thanks so much for your help.
He can't do it because he can't guarantee his wife will get the money.
Yes, I know. I'm sure I'm worrying over nothing. It's just he doesn't know the roads here. Exactly. That's all I ask. All right. Thank you, Sheriff. Thank you.
Ooh, don't press. Oh, thank God.
Did you send the email? Good. Good. I wasn't thinking straight.
Yeah, you think?
Hey, pal. Tell me more about the Blue Cat Lodge.
What do you want?
What do you want?
Go on. Get up. I got shit to do. Come on. Up. Come on.
Miss Garrison, I don't know anything about your business. Therefore, I have no suggestions on how to improve it. I invest in people, not businesses. I look for people that are passionate about what they do, and for some reason, they haven't found success. And I know money. I know how to make it work. I know how to get it. I have it. And I'm willing to invest it in you.
Look, Marty, I know this angle. You invest. And then we go and we remodel some units. And come June, business improves incrementally. And I take a little more money. And then July rolls around, a little more money. But it's advertising for the 4th. And then a few more units are rented. And it's better than nothing, but it's still not enough to service the debt on the loan I already owe the bank, a loan secured by the mortgage on this property. That old chestnut. And then before you know it, it's Labor Day, and I'm in hock to you and the bank, and you force a sale, recoup your investment with interest. I don't need you for that, Morty, because I can fuck things up all by myself. So get out. Now.
Shit, I don't know. I do know that he has a kitty named Henry.
Tuck, you are without a doubt the biggest retard I've ever seen.
Hey, don't use that word. What the hell's the matter with you?
Did you say something to me?
You can't use that word, ever.
You telling me what I can and can't say.
Yeah, I give that lesson to my kids, I get it right away. You got
Thank
about
you.
20 years on both of them, and you still don't know you can't say that shit? I mean, why does he have to feel bad just so you can feel good? Plus, when you disrespect him, you disrespect this whole place. And you might be able to get away with that kind of crap at the dive bars you're used to going to, but not here. I won't tolerate it.
You won't tolerate it.
That's right. I won't tolerate it. Now hang on a second. You take a big deep breath, because I want you to look at something. That wall's got about 50 years worth of photographs. One specifically, this one right here, with the kid and his dad and that great big fish. Hey, bartender, can I see that picture right there? The kid and his dad and that big fish. That's it. Thank you. Now this is an illusion. Whoever took this photo told this kid to push this fish forward so it looked bigger in the picture because he wanted to make this memory as special as possible because he cared. That happens here. And you want to disrespect that? I don't think so. Now I want you to apologize to that young man right now. You miserable
Redneck.
cocksucker.
Oh! Ooh, Marty. He did it all for show for her.
Who is that? That is Buddy Diker. Who? Mr. Diker will be living in the basement for a year, give or take.
Mom, what are we doing here?
Your father's laundering money for a Mexican drug cartel.
Oh, she told him straight out.
I shit you not. Hello, Mr. Diker.
Oh my God. She straight up told him that their dad was laundering drug money. Oh my God, that's hilarious. And Marty, he is a slick talker, man. But he got a knockout there. Oh, wow. And, wow. Ruth's family, they're not the best people to hang around with, I'm telling you. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't end up hiring Ruth to work with him because she's slick. She knows her stuff. But I'm glad he didn't kill himself anyway. So let's get on to the next episode and see what happens here. This should be interesting. Doesn't look like those people are really going to go for selling their businesses. And he's got a hard job in front of him there. So let's check this next episode out and see what happens. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And then click that little bell for notifications and leave your comments below. And make sure there's no spoilers for the rest of the season. And we'll see you on the next video. Peace out.